to Kaushik Dekka as well, who is in fact editor India Today Northeast. Suhas Chakma is with us, political analyst, also Jayanto Ghoshal and Subir Bhaumik also continue, in fact, to be with us. Kaushik, welcoming you to this to the broadcast. First of all, we are talking about the state of Arunachal Pradesh and the very fact that, what we're seeing in early trends is expected. It's been disadvantaged Congress ever since Pema Khandu quit the party, joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, and this is really along expected lines. An important point that was being spoken about by senior journalist Subir Bhaumik is the fact that Arunachal Pradesh, because of the tug of war which is on between India and China as far as this state is concerned, will in fact obviously put their fate on the Bharatiya Janata Party, isn't it?
I don't exactly see it that way. If you look at Arunachal politics or for the most part of Northeast, barring Assam, you will see that the candidates matter most over there than the parties. What you call BJP now is actually, it was a Congress party, means all the leaders, most of the 90% of the leaders were in Congress some years back, 5-6 years back, and now they are in BJP and they are in power. And in these constituencies where voters are very less, very insignificant numbers, where the leader would know every individual. So it's more of an individual, the elections are won or lost on individuals. So at the moment, the popular individuals are with BJP, so BJP is gaining. And you can understand this from the fact that in Sikkim, as you were rightly discussing, that the BJP hasn't been able to make much headway in Sikkim, because the BJP probably they don't have the leaders over there, the local leaders who are popular, who are winning, who has the ability to win or who has mass popularity. The moment they would be able to poach some of the leaders, say from SKM or SDF, those who win, then the BJP might come over there also. You look at Assam, the biggest state in the Northeast. There, the BJP poached the most popular leader over there. And now they have got a strong foothold over there. Same happened in Tripura. The same happened in Manipur. So I would not say this as a BJP's organic growth, but what BJP has done in Northeast, because if you look at BJP's philosophy and ideology, and if you look at a large part of Northeast, barring Tripura and Assam, then it's very difficult for the BJP to organically grow in those states. But they have been successful, and I believe it's because they have, more than anything else, they have invested in individuals.
Right. Investment in individuals is what Kaushik is talking about. The Chief Minister of Assam used to be with the Congress party. We're talking about Pema Khandu, the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, who's won already, used to be with the Congress party up until 2016, and that is the case with many other states in the northeastern part of the country, is what Kaushik is telling us about. A quick update also from Sancheta, who continues to be with us from Itanagar. We lost you for a brief moment, Sancheta. You were talking to us about the early trends in at least 50 of these seats.
Yes. So I was telling you that the result for one district called Kurumkume, which is almost near to the China border, has come. And BJP candidate Pani Tharam from the 21st Koloriang constituency has already won. And we can see that BJP is actually leading way too much in Arunachal Pradesh. So only time can tell us what's going to happen. But it's definitely the counting in most of the seats tells us that BJP is leading as of now.
Right. Sancheta getting us those details. I'll continue to come back to you, in fact, in a moment from now. Once again, a word from Jayanto Ghoshal as far as Kaushik's observations are concerned. Jayanto, you would agree that this, in fact, is a successful import of leaders from the Congress party to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Here, the conversation is about the very fact that these leaders are popular. Pema Khandu, like Sancheta was also telling us, that in spite of the corruption allegations against him, continues to be very popular. So it's advantage BJP if you manage to poach leaders from the other parties. In fact, I'll put that question to Subir, that this is really very personality-driven kind of politics that you see in the state, in many states of the northeastern part of the country, Subir. Kaushik, in fact, says that he doesn't really agree with the with your point about the Chinese influence in this region and the fear factor that is, in fact, drawing the voters to the BJP. That isn't the case. says Kaushik. Subir, what's your take?
Well, he actually does not know that Indians are actually jacking this whole thing up by now going to rename a lot of places in Tibet. So that's a different issue. Okay. But I know for a fact, because I've been in the frontier very recently. I've been to Yangtze, I've been to Tawang, on an RV tour, and I've seen how people are reacting. And I know this place better than many other people.
Okay.
This is number one. Number two, I want to make this point very clear, that the BJP, one of the reasons for their success is, the Congress always tries to play number one to the regional parties. So the idea for these regional parties is, you be number one in Delhi, but in the region where I am strong, I am number one, you are my junior partner. The BJP actually has played along that in some of the states where their organization is not very strong, like Nagaland, like Meghalaya. So this is another reason why the BJP's, I would say, tactical flexibility is very important. That the tactical flexibility, has actually helped them gain a lot of ground. So where they could, tie up with the regional party, allow them to take the lead, slowly work from the behind, slowly create their own base. This is one of the reasons I would imagine Mamata Banerjee realized she was in alliance with the BJP, why she broke away. She thought, like Assam Gane Parishad, this will happen to her. That ultimately uska maidan kha jayega, BJP.
Right.
So, but in other places of Northeast, this has not happened. They slowly managed to co-opt people and then emerge as number one. Assam is a striking case.
Okay, let me get in Suhas Chakma. Suhas, do you agree on that point that is being made? That essentially the BJP is knows its weaknesses and its strengths, and it knows that it doesn't have that kind of presence in the Northeast, which it doesn't. And its cadre is not in a position to dominate. The Congress was the opposite. It tried to dominate because it's been there. And the BJP made these alliances, these strategic alliances, for example, in my home state of Meghalaya, where the BJP tied up with the NPP and said, yes, we know that you are the boss. You are the elder brother in this alliance, and that has worked for the party. Suhas.
No, I completely agree with that, because what BJP has been doing in the Northeast is playing sub-nationalism within the sub-nationalism in the Northeast. So if you go to Tripura, you would see BJP is trying to make inroads with the Chakma small community or the Tripuri community. So they play this kind of sentiments of the smaller tribal communities very well, and they do that. But in the context of Arunachal Pradesh, there is also a factor where BJP is seen as a Hindu nationalist party.
Yes.
And a number of people believe that BJP doesn't want the Christian-dominated tribal communities to come back to power in Arunachal Pradesh. So that's why you see Tawang is playing a very dominant role. But I think what we have to remember is that